again. No, I'm going to ask you. Just 3 people. Just
So, this is my question.
let's do the rain applause. Yeah? Have you heard of the rain one? Rain clap. The rain clap is, you know the cloud gathers small, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So you are going to also follow me do the rain clap with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clap you are going to help me use in welcoming Dr. John Onah to speak to us for the next 7 minutes.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, students. Just to remind you again, my name is Dr. John Onah, and I'm an associate professor of theatre arts, Benue State University. Have you heard of Benue State University before? Yes. The university is the highest school anybody can go. Now you are in a secondary school. Once you are done from here, the next thing you are going to go, the next stage you are going to go to is university, right? Yes. And we know that all of you dream to go to the university. Is that right? Yes, sir. But you may also have a worry that you might not be able to make it to the university. Have you had that worry before? Yes, sir. You may also have been worried that your parents may not be able to sponsor you to the university. Is that true? Yes, sir. Yes, I had that kind of worry too. I came from a very, very humble home. That kind of home where it was 1 square meal every day. How many square meals do we have? 3. Ideally, it's 3 square meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In fact, for the rich people, they even have in-between meals. I'm sure you know that. Yes. But I was amongst many children. We were 8 of us who were born, but we're having 1 square meal. Breakfast was out of it. It was only lunch we hoped for. And the lunch will come between 3, 4, and maybe 5 p.m. So imagine you start fasting from the night. Even when you wake up, you are still fasting because you can't break your fast. And then you fast till around 3, 4, 5 before you have your meal. Because my mother was selling something in the school where I was schooling. She was frying yam and akara. And if it was season of groundnut, she would sell groundnut. And so, well, when she started selling, we had the opportunity to get a few pieces of yam. And so we could have breakfast at that time in school during the break time. Else, if it was holiday, if it was weekend, there was no breakfast. Because each time my mother finished from selling, she will now go to the market to go and buy food to cook for us. And sometimes she will return around 4. And then we'll eat by 5. And when we eat by 5, that will be it for the day. So that's the kind of home I grew up. Going to the university was out of the question. The people we thought were going to the university were children of rich people. But I didn't give up. I didn't know I would go to the university. But I was positive. I liked school, just like you. You know there are many people who are not in school. Are you aware of that? Yes. But that you are here means you like school. My father, in those days, the highest school, for the average person was primary 7. And that was what that was the height my father attained. And so we were not thinking we could go to the university. But I was born in the city, Makurdi City, and we're feeding on 1 square meal. But I was positive. I wanted to go to school. In my heart of hearts, I was sure that somehow things will work out for me. And then I joined social groups. a social group that was doing theater. Have you heard of theater arts before? Yes. Theater arts, let me just take you a bit to that so that you can understand my story. Theater arts is a creative discipline. It is a discipline that teaches creativity. You know, how to bring something, make something out of nothing. How to be imaginative and create something and use it as a way of telling the world, to tell society who society is. So that's the kind of course I did. So my course is theater and, if you like, cultural studies. So I joined a social group, and this social group was doing theater. And that social group's name is Ebony Theater Club. When I joined, I found that I was talented in dancing. So as you see me, I'm a great dancer. Of my part. I'm not sure that can be 5 minutes. So, let me just encourage us using my story. You may be a child of nobody, but you can become somebody. And so, what you need to do, all you have to do, is to be positive. Because how help is going to come, you will not know where the help will come from. For me, I saw myself through the university. My father did very well. He sponsored me through the secondary school. He put me in a school called Mount St. Gabriel Secondary School in Makodi. And when I finished from there, well, he couldn't do more than that because he was poor. But I got myself into school. I worked hard. I danced to be paid. I did menial jobs where they were building houses. I went to give my services. We mixed cement. And we got money with my friends. And we went to pay our school fees. So I did a diploma. I did a first degree. I did my master's. And I did my PhD. All of this from my university time, I sponsored myself. The point is that you don't even necessarily have to wait for anybody. If you don't find anybody to help you, find a way to help yourself. God has given us everything we need, but it is for you to think and discover it. Now, let me give you a simple analogy. Do you see these birds flying about? Yes. Do you know that God has provided all the food it needs, or these birds need? Are you aware? Yes. Have you seen a bird going around begging for food? No. Birds fly around and get their food. But what God did not do is that God did not put the food in their nest. God didn't put the food in their nest. You know nest? Yes. Good. The nest is where they procreate, they have their children, and they live. So, but they always have to fly to get their food. So for you, God is not going to give you all the things right in your house. You have to go out there, you have to think, you have to struggle, and you have to make it happen. I just want to also let you know that I had a mother who didn't go to school. My mother is not as privileged as you, but my mother helped a great deal to give me money to go and buy the form. When I wanted to go to the university, I ran around looking for somebody to give me 100 naira to go and buy form, and nobody was ready to give me. And my mother took the only money she had to put for the business that day. She brought it from Harappa and gave me, and I went to buy that form. She didn't go to school, but she knew the value of school. She knew that if I went to school, I was going to become somebody very important. Today, I have built a very big house, 4 bedrooms, and they are living inside. Amen. And I've also built my own. I have not given up because I have not reached where I want to reach. Do you know the sky is not my limit? Yes. I'm going to go beyond the sky. So I have built my own house, I have bought cars, and I'm going to build more houses, and I'm going to buy more cars. So I know that the future is there for you to take. Are you ready to take the future?
Yes, sir.
We want you to remember this day that somebody who was a child of nobody is somebody today.
My name is Akweya Teresa. Student, how come you had time to work and pay your school fee?
Yes, thank you very much. A very good question. Well, I was doing those kind of work that was permissible only after school. So I won't look for work that would take me off school. So they were mostly work in the evening and weekends and holidays. Those times, each time I saw that they were building houses somewhere, we go and help get the cement, mix it, and we get paid. Those were the times I had to go to school. To go to work. And I helped my mother too to sell. I carried cake on the head, granite, egg, and all kinds of things at that time. So I helped and we were raising some money.
Please, your name, your age, your class.
Sorry. My name is Samuel Omale. I'm in SS3. You said you dance your way to the university. You see yourself through school, through the hard times, and you labored and all that. Yeah, my question is this. In the kind of society we find ourselves, there are some desires we have. There are some pursuits that we are pursuing. But if you look at the community and the environment you come out from, there are nobody who has attained that position. You see many of them that will tell you that this person tried, but they failed. There were nobody to help them, nobody from the upper side, like in the aspect of football. Like in this place, football is a game students are much engaged in, but we are engaged in it. And anytime you are doing it, your mother will say, village now. Ever since you'll be doing it, there are no successful footballers from this side. I don't know, like me, I have not heard of any international footballer from the Akweya. I don't know if there is. But if you have this dream and this pursuit, is it good for, should you keep pushing, keep going? Or because of the society and the environment, you have to sit down and then think, if it is to go and learn tailor, you now go and learn tailor or mechanic. I don't understand.
Okay, but like you rightly said, and you remember, I said I danced my way to the university. When I joined the dance group, although my parents didn't stop us, they just felt we loved what we're doing. They didn't stop us, but I didn't know that thing which I started then was going to lead me to where I am today. But I must tell you that anything you want to do, set your mind to it. But it must be a positive thing. If you set your mind to it, you are focused, you are determined, and you have also seen role models. And you tell your spirit that this is what you want to do, and work towards it, definitely you would succeed.
Amen.
But let me also let you know very quickly that we have had internationals from this place. Clement Ogwiji, right? Ogaja went abroad. Samuel Ediba Onah played up international football as well. So, look, your story will not be the same as those that were unsuccessful. Your story will be a story of success. Yeah. So anything you want to do, set your mind to it, and it will come to pass.